A lot has happened since my last video. In a nutshell, got out of an abusive relationship, found a blood clot, and a brain tumor. Was on blood thinners for 6 months. The brain tumor is most likely not cancerous. It's called a meningioma. They would not take it out until I was off the blood thinners. Dealing with the RCMP and not feeling safe in my home because of my ex, they asked if I thought about moving. So I had a realtor come. She gave me a price, suggested a price to list my condo for, and I said, screw it, let's sell my condo. I didn't actually think that whole thing through, so I've sold my condo. I've made a decent amount of money, but actually can't get a mortgage to move anywhere better or more. And I've been doing a lot of contemplating and thinking about downsizing, minimalizing. A great documentary on Netflix is called The Minimalists. It's not about having nothing, but it's really taught me that we have too much stuff, like too much stuff. Going through all of my things, I had 4 staplers. 4. I don't even know the last time I used one. I don't know why I had 4. I had 5 casserole dishes, and I do not know the last time I made a casserole. Hanging on to them, hanging on to it, thinking, well, what if maybe one day I might have people over and I'm going to want to make a casserole, even though in 24 years of living on my own, I've never used it. So long story short, in my downsizing, minimalizing, donating, etc., found the idea of small or what's called tiny houses. Not for me. Moved into the idea of a full-time RV. I know nothing about RV life, nothing. Never vacationed in one or holidayed in one. I'd had friends that had a camper. This is all brand new to me. I would really like to live full-time in an RV. 100% that is what I think would be pretty freaking cool. However, reality is kind of sunk in and realized I don't know much about it. So might be something to do 6 months out of the year instead of full-time, rent a room, etc., etc. But I wanted to start documenting my journey now because I've found some really great blogs and YouTube channels that kind of start when people get their RV, and I wanted to do the whole process. Where I'm at right now, I went to 2 RV shows in the last year, looked at different things, and realized so an RV is a recreational vehicle. It covers a lot of different types of vehicles. I don't want a motorhome. I've decided that. So there's the Class A, a Class B, and a Class C, and these are all different types of motorhomes. For me personally, I didn't want to have the living space and the driving space be one and the same. I want to go somewhere, set up, and stay there for a couple of months, if not 6 months, and call it home. And I really it was important to me that that space be separate. As well, if I do this full time, or even 6 months out of the year, if something goes wrong with like the chassis or the engine or whatever in your motorhome, you are homeless while it's getting fixed. This has then brought me into travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers. Probably not a toy hauler because I don't have any toys. I've fallen in love with the idea of a fifth wheel. Absolutely fallen in love with it. But 1, they're a lot more money. 2, you need a bigger, more expensive truck to tow most of them. So that's been X'd out of the picture. I spent an entire day at Travelland RV out in Langley, BC on a Saturday. Thank you, Les. He is fabulous. And little plug for Travelland RV. You guys are awesome. But also Les and his wife have a blog, My Crazy Adventure, CRAZEE Adventure, that talks about them living in Mexico down in a trailer and whatnot. I think half of the year, as most Canadians do, basically down there for winter. So he's been a really great help because the conversations that I have with people and the wall that I'm hitting with a lot of people is they're saying to me, what I want is too much. It's too extreme. I just need something small. But I want to live in this. And even if that is only for 5 or 6 months, it's not something that I want just for 2 weeks out of the year to have a vacation. Travelland RV, I went, and again, thank you guys so much. And I spent almost 8 hours. I was there pretty much from 10 or 11 in the morning till 4 or 5. And I walked in all of the different, this is when I did walk into the different motorhomes. I knew it wasn't really what I wanted, but I wanted to check them out anyway. And I spent a ton of time and actually went from RV to RV to RV, from one travel trailer to the next travel trailer to the next travel trailer, into the fifth wheels, the toy haulers, writing notes, what I liked, what I didn't like, what I would be able to compromise on. I'd really like to get a fifth wheel. However, again, it's too much money. So I've now decided I'm going to get a travel trailer. That is the decision. It's a lot less expensive. I'm looking at spending $50,000 instead of $100,000, just to put it in perspective for what I want. And I will, over the next few weeks and months, give you guys some updates as I do a little bit more research, because this is all new to me. What I'm going to do is go back to Travelland, take my camera, take some pictures, take some videos to share with you guys, and also for me to kind of come away, now that I know more what I'm looking for and what I want, to be able to come away and actually have more of a visual to think about. And I will let you guys know what I find out along the way, because I know that I am not alone in full-time RV living. So I will be updating this a lot more frequently. And in the meantime, I also have a blog that I started February 1st of this year. A podcast that I started February 1st of this year. It is Life 365 with me, Lacey Lee Elliott, and there will be some RV information there, but I know the video is better because you guys can see things here that you can't see on the podcast. So that's it. I will update you guys once I go back and get some more videos.